You are about to watch me teach my students live, not scripted, not polished, no trying to look perfect, look, no over editing. So real coaching, real strategies. And I want you to get a real breakthrough. So this is your window into how I coach entrepreneurs, how your money, your mindset, and last but not least, your marketing strategy can make you millions of dollars in any line of work that you are, especially for us entrepreneurs. We have the capability to change the world. So when those three things line up that I just mentioned, this is when your businesses will scale. So don't just watch this, study it, take notes, pay attention, and implement. And if you want to experience something like this live with me, opt in, show up to my free webinar, and let's go to the video. Watch me teach it live.
So have you ever noticed that when you're emotional, it's because you lack clarity? Have you ever been like you kind of scrambling and like we talked about the primal questions last week that like, are you safe? Am I secure? Am I enough? Am I loved? Am I wanted? All of those things we did a training on. So whenever you're emotional in your business and you feel like you're scrambling or your brain, you don't know what to do next, you lack clarity. That is it. That is it. Okay. Oh, thank you for spotlighting me. Okay. So this sheet will help you get more clear about your day, your week, your month, your quarter. So today I did my gratitude. And number one, I literally was like, I love these Thursday calls. I feel grounded. So I said, I love that our Ignite family feels like home base. I love my take action attitude. So Bobby knows that my love language is acts of service. And I got a little miffed today because I'm such a doer that the cooler from when we went camping was still sitting outside by the RV and it had beers in it and White Claws and champagne and Diet Cokes and Sprites and it with water, like melted ice in it. That is so disgusting. Like I'm not going to drink the stuff with like, or unless I put hot water. It's so easy just to drain it and move the stuff to the pool house fridge, right? So he knew I was a little bit miffed. And I'm like, thank God I have a take action attitude because that is why I have every single thing in my life and why my children are take action kind of kids also. So then my next piece of gratitude was Bobby knowing he saw that I was a little bit miffed. I was draining the cooler. He ran over and he started emptying it and he put the stuff in the pool house fridge, right? So I'm like, okay. So I love my take action attitude, but I also love Bobby knows that I love acts of service. That's my love language, okay? So holla at me if any of this makes sense. Yeah, that makes me crazy, Dean said. Okay, so I appreciate my ADD brain. So many of us loan officers have major ADD. 2 weeks from now, just put a pin in this. 2 weeks from now, you do not want to miss it because I'm going to fully tell you a story I had with a loan officer that was doing a loan for one of my real estate investments. It was a shit show because I know what I like as a loan officer and I've coached so many of them and I've seen a lot of good, a lot of bad. This person was a nutcase, okay? And so very interesting. I didn't end up working with her, but I'm like, she doesn't even know. Like she needs Tiffany Rose coaching. She doesn't even know, right? So I love that I have this ADD brain that it doesn't show, right? Maybe it shows, maybe a little bit, okay? But I've learned to embrace it and I've learned to harness it and wrangle it in, right? So I love that my nail lady was so nice. Like she was so sweet. I'm like, oh my God, I had two broken nails. I'm like, okay, Tiff, I know it's not Friday, but like Paris is at basketball, her private lessons, and there's a nail place just staring at me and it's 5 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get my nails done. She was so cute. I'm like, I'm going back to her. I gave her extra $5 tip, and I'm like, wow, right? So I put my nail lady was so nice to me. I love my Zelda's Beach restaurant. I put this sweatshirt on this morning. I'm like, wow, this is our like little family go-to place after we go camp. So, anyways, my needle movers today is set up office sign. Now, you may not think like, oh, that's good. How is that going to make you money? Because your needle movers, I want this to be, uh, your needle movers are what's going to end up monetizing for you, like making you money. So, yes, you want to feel more accomplished, but why do you want to feel more accomplished? Yes, you want to set up your YouTube profile, for example, but why? It's because you want leads from YouTube. So, my office sign is going to give me a better YouTube background. So I've been sitting there. I haven't even opened it yet because it has so many wires and boxes and battery stuff. I'm like, so today I'm going to get it out of my taking up rent free in my head. And I'm going to set it up. So it will end up, my intention is it will help me reach more people and serve more people. And therefore, the more you serve, the more you deserve. So you're going to monetize it. My YouTube spreadsheet, all my videos, some are in Riverside, some are in Zoom, some of these coaching calls that I want to chop up and like watch me teach it live kinds of things. So I need that edited. So I need to put everything on a spreadsheet. That's going to take me about an hour. Notice on the right side, there's time blocking. So that goes underrated sometimes. So write how long you think it's going to take you because it will set a time goal for you. And it'll also tell you if you're over promising your brain. So oftentimes we put 9 million things on there that's we're never going to get it done in the day. What happens is we tell our brain subconsciously drives us to thinking consciously that there's not enough time in the day and we're never going to be able to get it all done. There's too much to do and it's too hard. So therefore I just freeze and I don't take action. When you set reasonable goals, I put 5 hours, 5.5 hours actually, to be exact, of needle movers on here. So, what are some of your needle movers in the chat? Okay, what are your needle movers in the chat? Put them in there for today. Let me be clear. We're gonna do today, and then we're gonna do by quarter 2. So love it, Bobette. 10 video texts. So put a number to it. How long do you think it's going to take you? I can do 10 video texts in like 20 minutes. Like it saves me time actually. Brent Womble, he's on here. He does them like he video texted me back one time a quick, hey, thank you so much. Yeah, like this 20-second video, 30-second video. And it probably saved him time. I think he was in his car when he did it. So it saves me time. When I need to communicate when I'm parked and I don't want to sit there and type and my nails get in the way, especially with broken nails, it just doesn't work well. So my little nubs don't type the same. So I'll do a video text. Okay. So how long is it going to take you? Is it going to take you 2 hours to identify and execute? Or is it going to take you 20 minutes? So work on scripts for social media posts. Okay. So I love it, Shan. So hi, Shannon. I love that you're still on these calls. I don't think I'm being specific enough. Jessica, huge thing that you just pointed out. So remember, awareness is the first step to solving a perceived problem. There's no real problems in business. There's always a workaround. So the perceived problem is like, oh, I'm still unclear. I don't know what to do, or this isn't going to work, or I don't have enough time, or whatever that is. The awareness is going to help you go, oh, well, I'm not clear enough. So now you brought awareness to I'm not clear enough. So now you can get more clarity on that. Love that. Future friends refinement. Awesome. That might take you, James. It might take you 3 hours, 4 hours today. So just do that. You don't have six, you don't need to have six big rocks, big needle movers. You just need to have whatever's going to fill up 4 to 6 hours in your day. Because the other stuff is going to happen, like writing the pre-approval, talking to the realtor, printing out bank statements, spreading them out all over the place because your processor cannot figure out the transfers and large deposits. And so you got to roll up your sleeves and do it yourself. Sometimes I'm like, F this, hashtag do it now. Give me the shit. I will get it CTC in 2 hours. I don't love doing that, but if it took them 2 weeks to figure it out, I'm going to do it in 2 hours, right? So sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and do that stuff to get the loan to the finish line without upsetting everybody. So it's just a fact of the business. We would love our processors and underwriters to get it right all the time and take action the way that we have trained ourselves to. But maybe that's going to take 2 hours or something. So don't load too much on your plate. If ever I feel like, man, but I got all these ideas, I will split it up into two. So I'll know my needle movers for today and I'll know it for tomorrow also. Okay. Now, another thing I want to say is, if you do not get it done, I want you to acknowledge what got in the way, see if it was a valid reason or a time suck, and then commit to doing it again the next day. Okay, is this landing with you, you guys? Yes. Hi, Gina. I love it. I love all your commitment to this. This is so cool. Okay. This is really important stuff because like my big rocks are set up office sign, YouTube spreadsheet. I'm doing a leap class that I switched some slides up. So to me, that's a big rock because it's not natural yet. I got to be on the phone with FedEx. They dropped off 3 things. I think it's my dry farm wines. I'm not sure, but I got to call them. I know it's going to take 45 minutes. That's a big rock today. So it's maybe not going to monetize. I'm sure the dry farm wines isn't going to monetize my business, but it's something I got to do before the end of office hours because they're not open after 5 o'clock. I'm going to record 3 well scripted YouTubes, well scripted. I'm like, I'm not just going to do it haphazardly. I'm actually going to take the time to make sure it serves people at the highest level. Okay. Last one is I'm going to watch and record an analysis for a new student that I committed to him. I was going to look at his spreadsheet and I'm going to give him some extra coaching because I saw a lot on there that I'm like, ooh, I think I can give him a 6-inch putt on this spreadsheet. So that's my big rocks. Okay. So, yeah, Manuel said, looking back at what got in the way was a big eye opener for me. Yeah. Did that friend call? Did that, did something happen? So another reason why gratitude is so important is it'll counter the frustrations when you don't get your needle movers done or when someone or something gets in the way. So that gratitude will help you. Last night, my best friend Janelle, um, she is at S&P right next to me, and she helped me get this office. Last night, when my daughter, she had private basketball from 5 to 6. So I got my nails did. Okay. Then she had 6:45 to 9 p.m. open gym. So I had a long stretch of things where I couldn't go home. So I came to the office. I'm like, I'm going to dust the office. I'm going to clean. I'm going to print out. I'm going to shred papers. I'm going to go through my mail. Like, whew, lo and behold, Janelle's doing a webinar that I helped her create. So she's there, her husband, who's my daughter Presley's godfather. So we're really close, right? They're in the office or asking me questions or showing like, wait, this was my time that I was supposed to like do all these things. So I got a little bit frustrated. So this morning I'm like, wait, it's not her fault. Like they're my best friends. I wouldn't have this office if it wasn't for her making the call. 2 hours later, the people said, yeah, Farmers Insurance wants to move. It was like a universal alignment. I wouldn't have that without her, right? And I celebrate that she's actually taking my coaching and doing the webinars. So why am I going to get frustrated with her? I got frustrated not at her and Maurice, got frustrated that this was my time for peace. And like, lo and behold, they're over there doing a webinar from 7 to 9 o'clock. Like, what's the odds, right? So the gratitude this morning helped me like reset my mood, right? And I'll fully share this with her. Like, it's not her fault, right? I had to be grateful for all these things, our friendship. So you guys get the point on that. Respect your client's time. They will stick with you no matter what your rate is. Okay. So that's it. Now, one thing I wanted to say that Lisa Pinnock mentioned earlier. She said, every time I go on vacation, now this is pertaining to why the needle movers are so important. She said, every time I go on vacation, I pay for it. Like I pay for it big time. I suffer because this, and this happens. When you do it my way, automations, pre-scheduled videos with a book a call link, when you have your Facebook ads, your Instagram ads running, filling up. I saw Kat already had like 10 registrations for her upcoming webinar. You can go on vacation and you are still generating leads. You are still driving traffic to a landing page for an upcoming webinar. You still have milestone videos that are pre-recorded going off through Arrive, through Encompass, through whatever. When a loan goes CTC, all their questions are answered. You can quickly do video texts in the morning to get back to people as you clear your voicemail before you go to the beach. I want you to look at, so that's one thing, AI, automations, time savers, ads, pre-scheduled content, all of that, batch work before you earn the right to go on vacation will clear up those problems, Lisa. Second part, I want you to write down my next vacation is a paycation. Okay, not losing money, it's a paycation. So the influencers of the world, right? The Christine Murals, Eileen Wilders, the Tiffany Rose coaching, when you go to a beautiful place, you can create content that will get you paid loan closings. Okay. If you're on a beach and you literally just pan the beach, 3 things every first time home buyer should know right now. Meet me in the captions. It stops their scroll. You're in a beautiful place. You're in a place where you can create beautiful content that puts you at next level. One of my real estate investors, Fola, my students, she is a baddie, like multi-million dollar real estate investor. She had a construction worker hat on and a hammer doing ads, walking through the wooden like construction properties. I'm like, Fola, do you even go on site? She's like, no, I have a team that does that. I'm like, you're making me feel like I have to hammer nails in the floor and wear a construction hat. I don't want to do that. If I'm a real estate investor and I'm fixing and holding properties, I don't want to do that. Where are you right now? She's a vacationer. She's like, I'm in the Caribbean. Go out on the beach, put your Tom Ford $500 glasses on, say that same script and do it walking on the beach. She's like, but what about the wind? What about the this? What about the that? No, go do it. Trust me. thing, her cost per lead went from like $38 to like $11 to $15 range because she showed herself as next level shiz because she was on vacation creating content. So I want you to look at your paycation. I want you to look at your vacations as a paycation for content creation, for time that you can write your scripts, get inspired. Jack Canfield, I don't know if anybody you know follow Jack Canfield. He's in the movie The Secret, the book The Secret. Um, when he went to Hawaii on vacation for his wedding anniversary, he had time to write in the morning with a clear head without his Zoom zinging and blinging and his phones going off. He had so much time to be inspired to how can I serve people at a higher level. So trust me, as a loan officer, you can get paid on vacation by creating content, giving yourself time to give inspiration to people, right? Feeling inspired so that you help other people be inspired to buy a bigger house, to buy, get that reverse mortgage for their mom and dad, whatever that is, okay? So I've heard of people wrapping their vehicles into branding for tax purposes. Yeah, absolutely. So on that note, did I sell you all on following the daily sheet today? Did I sell you on it? Even being grateful for the IRS, right? Making your vacation a paycation. Yes, I sold you. Okay, okay, awesome.